blueprint for what he would do if he were elected again as president. Donald Trump will give billionaires and corporations massive tax cuts. Again, cut Social Security and Medicare, and impose what I call a Trump sales tax, which would be a 20% tax on everyday basic necessities, which economists have measured would cost the average family nearly $4,000 more a year in everyday expenses. And on top of all this, Donald Trump intends to end the Affordable Care Act. And he has no plan to replace it. He has, quote, concepts of a plan. Concepts. So here's the thing, though. We can laugh about many things, but the consequences of this are quite serious. Quite serious. Because think about it. He's going to threaten health coverage and health insurance for 45 million people in our country based on a concept? And take us back to when insurance companies could deny people with pre-existing conditions? You remember what that was like? Well, we are not going back. We are not going back. We're not going back. We're not going back. We will move forward. And we will take on the biggest issues facing our nation. We have talked about the economy. We have talked about what we can do in terms of investing in the ambition, the aspirations of our country. We will take on the issue of immigration. We will take on a number of issues. On the subject of immigration, we must have comprehensive immigration reform with strong border security and an earned pathway to citizenship, including for hardworking immigrants who have been here for years, including our dreamers, And I was Attorney General of a border state. I prosecuted transnational criminal organizations who traffic in guns, drugs, and human beings. And as president, I will double the resources for the Department of Justice to go after those transnational cartels and take action to stop the flow of fentanyl coming into our country, which is destroying entire communities. These are serious problems, and we know Donald Trump won't solve them. When he was president, he did nothing to fix our immigration system. And earlier this year, we had a chance to pass the toughest bipartisan border security bill in decades. And Donald Trump tanked the bill because he thought that that bill, if passed, would have hurt him and he'd prefer to run on a problem instead of fixing a problem. That's not the kind of president we want. As president, he cruelly separated families and plans to do it again. And he continues to fan the flames of fear and division. Look, we need a president who cares more about solving problems than playing political games and demeaning people full time. We're tired of that. We're done with that. So Nevada, ours is a fight for the future. And it is a fight for freedom. like the fundamental freedom of a woman to be able to make decisions about her own body and not have her government tell her what to do. And we remember how we got here. Donald Trump hand-selected 3 members of the United States Supreme Court, the Court of Thurgood and RBG, so that they would do as they did and overturn the protections of Roe v. Wade. And now, 1 in 3 women in America lives in a state with a Trump abortion ban. Many with no exceptions even for rape and incest. It is immoral, immoral. And let us agree, one does not have to abandon their faith or deeply held beliefs to agree the government shouldn't be telling her what to do. If she chooses, she will talk with her priest, her pastor, her rabbi, her imam, but not the government telling her what to do with her body. Come on. And with Jackie Rosen back in the United States Senate, when Congress passes a bill to restore reproductive freedom, as President of the United States, I will proudly sign it into law. Proudly sign it into law. And Nevada, you know, I'm traveling all over our country. Across our nation, we are witnessing a full-on assault on other hard-fought, hard-won freedoms and rights, like the freedom to vote, the freedom to join a union, the freedom to breathe clean air and drink clean water, the freedom to love who you love openly and with pride, and the freedom to be safe from gun violence, which after 1 October, Nevada proved that smart gun safety laws are just common sense. So look, generations before us, generations of America led the fight for freedom. And the baton, well, it's now in our hands. It's now in our hands. And it all comes down to this. We are here together. You came out on a Sunday evening. We are here together because we know what is at stake, and we are here together because we love our country. We love our country. We love our country. And I do believe that one of the highest forms of patriotism that we could show is to then fight for the ideals of our country. That's what this is about. It is a fight to realize the promise of America. And I know the people of Nevada, you are battle-born. You are battle-born. And we are all ready for the work ahead. 37 days, 37 days. And here in Nevada, every voter will receive a ballot in the mail. And in-person early voting starts October 19th. So now is the time to make your plan for how you are going to vote, okay? And I'd ask you to start making your plan now for how you are going to vote. And if you choose to vote by mail, do not wait. Fill out your ballot, sign it, and send it back right away. Okay? And tell your neighbors. Because, folks, the election is here. And we need to energize and organize and mobilize. And remember, your vote is your voice. Your voice is your power. Don't ever let anybody take your power from you. Never. Never. Don't let anybody silence you, ever. So, Las Vegas, today I ask you, are you ready to make your voices heard?